Jaya Kunj Bihari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radhe, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Shubhadramai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. जय श्री राधा गिरधारी की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल, हरे कृष्ण.
Prabhu, I'll just share the Prabhupada's Leelamrita.
Okay, Madhav.
Okay, so I'll just read, Prabhu. Today we are reading from Srila Prabhupada's Leelamrita, chapter 19. Bill Emstein took pride in his relationship with the Swami. He was honest. Although he helped the Swami by telling people about him and sending them up to see him in his apartment, he felt the Swami knew he would never become a serious follower. Nor did Bill ever mislead himself into thinking he will ever be serious. But Prabhupada wasn't content with Bill's take it or leave it attitude. When Bill would finally show up at the storefront again after spending some days at a friend's place, only to fall asleep with a blanket wrapped over his head during the lecture, Prabhupada would just start shouting so loud that Bill could not sleep. Sometimes Bill would ask a challenging question and Prabhupada would answer and then say, "Are you satisfied?" And Bill would look up dreamily and answer, "No." Then Prabhupada would answer it again more fully and say louder, "Are you satisfied?" And again Bill would say no. This would go on until Bill would have to give in, "Yes, yes, I'm satisfied." But Bill was the first person to get up and dance during a kirtan in the storefront. Some of the other boys thought he looked like he was dancing in an egoistical, narcissistic way, even though his arms were outstretched in a facsimile of the pictures of Lord Chaitanya. But when Swamiji saw Bill dancing like that, he looked at Bill with wide open eyes and feelingly expressed appreciation. Bill is dancing just like Lord Chaitanya. Bill sometimes returned from his wanderings with money, and although it was not very much, he would give it to Swamiji. He liked to sleep at the storefront and spend the day on the street, returning for lunch or kirtans or a place to sleep. He used to live in the morning and go looking for cigarettes on the ground. To Bill, the Swami was part of the hip movement and had thus earned a place of respect in his eyes as a genuine person. Bill objected when the boys introduced signs of reverential worship toward the Swami, starting with their giving an elevated seat in the temple. And as the boys who lived with the Swami gradually began to show enthusiasm, competition, and even rivalry among themselves, Bill turned from it in disgust. He allowed that he would go on just helping the Swami in his own way, and he knew that the Swami appreciated whatever he did. So he wanted to leave it at that. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. So Hare Krishna devotees, so we are going to read verse number 425, 42 from Srimad Bhagavatam. So this chapter 4, the chapter canto number 4, chapter 25, and verse number 42. So let's look at this verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kasya Manas Te Bhuvi Bhogi Bhogayo Striya Na Sajjit Bhujayo Mahabhuja Yonat Vargadhim Alam Grihnodata Smitva Valokena Charatya Apohitam. Hare Krishna. Kasya Manaste Bhuvi Bhogi Bhogayo Priya Nasajjit Bhuvayor Bhujayor Mahabhuja Yonat Vargatimalam Grinodata Smitva Valokena Charatyapohitam. Kasya Manaste Bhuvi Bhogi Bhogayo Priya Nasajjit Bhujayor Mahabhuja Yonat Vargadim Alam Grihnodata Smita Valokena Charatyapohitam. Kasya Manaste Bhuvi Bhogi Bhogayo Striya Nasajjit Bhujayor Mahabhuja Yonat Vargadim Alam Grihnodata Smita Valokena Charatyapohitam. Hare Krishna. Anyone wants to read this?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, I am trying.
Okay, man. Hare Krishna.
Kasya manaste bhuvi bhogi bhogayo striyana sajjete bhujayor mahabhuja yo anatha bhargadhim alam ghinnodhata smita bhalokena charati apohitam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, may I try, please?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ashyamanaste bhuvi bhoge bhogayo striyana sajete bhujayo mahabhuja yo nath vargadhim malam धृणोदिधता स्मितावलोकेन चर्यया पोहितम्. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Can I say it also?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Kasya manaste bhuvi bhogi bhoya kaya striya nasachet kro mahabuja yonaja takpagadimalam kunotata smita palokena jaraja apuhitam.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, thank you. So, someone can read the synonyms as well. So, I'll just put that in. So if you want to read, I'm not sure how visible that is, how clear that is. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Synonyms by Srila Prabhupada. Kasya, whose, mana, mind, te, your, bhuvi, in this world, bhogi, bhogayo, like the body of a serpent, striya, of a woman, na, not, sajjit, become attracted, bhujayo, by the arms, mahabhuja, O mighty arm, yah, one who, anatha varga, a poor woman like me, adim, distress of the mind, alam, able, grina, uddata, by aggressive mercy, smita, avalokena, by attractive smiling, charati, travels, apohitam, to dissipate. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you. And if someone wants to read the translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, ki jai, Hare Krishna.
Translation. Oh, yes, go, Prabhu.
I do that. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai. When a mighty arm, O mighty arm, who in this world will not be attracted by your arms, which are just like the bodies of a serpent? Actually, you relieve the distance of husbandless women like us by attractive smile and aggressive mercy. We think that you are traveling on the surface of the earth just to benefit us only. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. So, if someone can also read the purport by Srila Prabhupada. If you have your Srimad Bhagavatam with you, you can.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. When a husbandless woman is attacked by an aggressive man, she takes his action to be mercy. A woman is generally very much attracted by a man's long arms. A serpent's body is round and it becomes narrower and thinner at the end. The beautiful arms of a man appear to a woman just like serpents, and she very much desires to be embraced by such arms. The word Anatha Varga is very significant in this verse. Natha means husband and a means without. A young woman who has no husband is called anatha, meaning one who is not protected. As soon as a woman attains the age of puberty, she immediately becomes very much agitated by sexual desire. It is therefore the duty of the father to get his daughter married before she attains puberty. Otherwise, she will be very much mortified by not having a husband. Anyone who satisfies her desires for sex at that age becomes a great object of satisfaction. It is psychological fact that when a woman at the age of puberty meets a man and the man satisfies her sexually, she will love that man for the rest of her life, regardless who he is. The so-called love within this material world is nothing but sexual satisfaction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtha Bhutale Srimate Radha Govinda Goswami Nityanamini. Namaste Prabhupada Devam Gauravani Pachani Nirvisheswani Gram Jani Nistari. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtha Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamini. Namaste Saraswati Deva Gauravani Pachani Nirvisheswani Paschata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Govind. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna devotees, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So here again, the Puranjan Katha, Puranjan. So here characteristics of King Puranjan. So we know that Puranjan is, who's Puranjan?
We all are, and here touching
Yeah.
Vaishak.
Yeah, we are all Puranjans. We are all living entities, so we are all Puranjanas. So we have accepted this Pura, which is called, what is the Pura?
Body.
The body of 9 gates. So we have all accepted this material body, and because Puranjan has got so many, why does Puranjan have to accept this body? Puranjana.
Anjan for desire, the
Yeah,
senses.
so all the desires. So because of all the desires, material desires, we have to accept this material body. So Puranjan is the material, Pura is the body. Puranjan is the one who wants to enjoy this material world. We are the living entities. So that's why Dharyate Jagat. So it's mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Prithvi Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Khamano Buddhirevacha Aham Karitya me Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada Aparemita Sthanim Prakriti Videmi Param Jiva Bhuta Mahabhao Yedham Dharyate Jagat. So Lord Krishna is saying that there is 8 separated energies. So which are those? Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Khamano Buddhirevacha Ahamkaritya me Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. Which are those? Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Khamano Buddhirevacha Ahamkaritya me Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. Bhinna Prakriti, separated energies. Which are those? Bhumi means?
Earth, water, air, fire.
Hmm.
Earth, Bhumi.
And
Ah,
Bhumi, Apaha means water, Nalaha means fire,
fire. Air,
Nalo,
Vayu.
air is Vayu, and Kam means the sky. And mind, intelligence, and false ego. So these are the 8 separated energies. Apare mitastvanim prakritim vidhime param jiva bhuta mahabhav yedham dharyate jagat. So then there is a parayam, the superior energy, superior, which is the jiva bhuta, the living entities. Jiva bhuta maha yedham dharyate jagat. So they are actually dharante jagat. Jagat means this place. Dharate jagat. Dharate jagat, what's the meaning of that? Jagat ko dharan karna means?
Prithvi.
Hmm?
Carrying it.
Carrying it. Why do the jivas carry it? Why do the jivas do this? Why do we? How are we carrying this place? How are we maintaining this place? How are we the source of carrying this universe? Why?
Because we are here for fulfilling the desire. So
Who's responsible for the prison houses?
the prisoners.
Prisoners. Why? What?
Because we have done something wrong.
Yeah. The sin of the prison, prisoners. Because the prisoners have committed some sin or some crime, that that causes the government to build prisons or prison houses. The prison houses are required because of the prisoners. So we can say the prison houses, the prisoners are the cause of the prisons. So similarly, we are the ones for whom this Jagat has been created. Dharyate Jagat. And because of our desires, Lord actually makes this arrangement so that we can learn and we can get purified, and then we can understand that this is not actually the place for us. This is the place only for those people who are not purified, who have to come to that level or come to that level of purification, so that they can actually go to the place of the Lord, where the Lord resides. And so Dharite Jagat, so jivas have been given these different kinds of bodies, and this Puranjana, or a living entity, is it wants to enjoy in this city of 9 gates. But to enjoy, you need what do you need? You need to have the intelligence, the material intelligence, and that material intelligence here is compared to who?
The woman,
The
Puranjani.
woman, Puranjani. So this Puranjan and this Puranjani, the material intelligence. So because we used our material intelligence to enjoy this world. So here, so there's a male and the female, and Prabhupada is talking about the male and female attraction in this world. And because this is actually a knot which ties us to this world, the male and female attraction. To material things, if you talk about things like the things of this world, let's say a house, or let's say a car, or let's say the material possessions. So when it comes to material possessions, the attraction is it two-sided or one-sided?
One-sided.
It's one-sided. You are attracted to the car, but is the car attracted to you?
No,
Why not?
because he doesn't have any consciousness, the car.
The car is not a Puranjan.
Matter.
Yeah, it's matter. Right? So you are attracted to the car, but the car is not attracted to you. And if you look at a house, you may be attracted to the house, but house is
Not attracted to
not
us.
attracted to you. It's one-sided attachment. But when you think about the Stri and Purush relationship, that is
Both sides.
both-sided, two-sided. So that's why the bond is very strong. It's hard to break. And that bond is actually a knot. So that's why, Kapil Bhagwan actually says that asangam, sangam ajaram pasamatmano kavayavidu, sayava sadhu sukrito moksha dwarama pavitam. Prasangam ajaram pasam. That attachment to this world is ajar pas. Ajar pas means that pass which is very, very hard to
Cross.
to cut or break. Pass is like a knot. A knot, if it's very hard to untie. So some knots, are done, are very, very strong knots. And that kind of knot is this prasangam, this attachment to this world, especially the attachment between the man and the woman, attachment to the man and the women. And so that's very, very strong attachment, prasangam. Sayava sadhu sukrita moksha dwarama pavitam. But if that same attachment is not to the women or the man, but if that attachment is sadhusu, to the sadhus, then what happens? Then moksha dwarama pavitam. Then the door to the liberation gets wide open.
Knots become loosened.
Instead of asakti to the material world, there's asakti towards the sadhus, and of course who will make us attached to the Lord, then we can get freedom from this prasangam or asakti, and from this world as well. So it is both-sided. So here we can see that first it was Puranjan actually wanting, speaking to this female who is actually represents intelligence. So Puranjan was speaking to the Puranjani. Who are you? What's your name? Who's your creator? Who's your father? All these questions. Who are those associates? So it was Puranjan asking Puranjani. And then now who's speaking? Puranjani. It is who's speaking this verse?
Puranjani.
Puranjani, the material intelligence of the woman. The woman actually represents material intelligence. So it's now it is the turn of the Puranjani. It's talking about the Bhogi Bhogayo. Bhogaya. So it's mostly so the Bhuja is talking about the body like the sap, Bhog, Bhog. There's a place where the snakes live, with the headquarters of the Devatas is called which place where Lord Indra lives? Amravati, is it? And for the Yamaraj it is Vishpuri. So there is Amravati, and for Yamaraj it is Sayamni Puri. And for Varun Dev it is, what is the place? The headquarters where he lives. Is it Vibhavari? Anyone? And then we have for the Nagas, it is which place? It is Bhogavati. Isn't it true?
Yes.
So Bhoga, the people who like the Deha means body, Dehi means one who is living in the body, the living entity. Deha Dehi. So Dhani is the wealth. Dhani means the one who owns the wealth. So Dehi means the body, Dehi means the owner of the body. So Bhoga means the place, and then person who lives in the place is Bhogi. So like that means actually snake. Bhogi, Bhogayo. So the hands, the Bhuja of like a snake, body like a snake. So this is the Bhogi, Bhogayo. And so Kasya Manaste Bhuvi. Bhuvi means in this world. Kasya Manaste, whose mind. Sriya na sajjet, Sriya, who's actually which in the Mahabhuja, so referring to him as mighty arm, Bhuja. So Bhuja is for what purpose? What did we read? Just like Prabhupada's Lilamrita. Bhuja was for what? So who was singing and who was raising his arms?
Or like
Hands
Lord
up.
Chaitanya's, yeah. And
Like who was the peasant?
Dawn.
Huh? What was the name of it?
Bill.
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 Yeah, Bill was raising his hands and dancing. And
Like
Prabhupada was very,
Chaitanya
very
Mahaprabhu.
pleased. So arms are meant for what? Raising it up and then just chanting and dancing and glorifying the Lord. And arms are meant for saving the Lord with the arms. So here, this Puranjani, the form of a woman, is thinking that the arms are meant for embracing her. So here, Kasya Manaste Bhuvi Bhogi Bhogayo Striyana Sajjet Bhujayo Mahabhuja. Yo Anatha means there's husbandless women. Actually, you relieve the distress of husbandless women like us by your attractive smile. Smitva avalokena. Smita means smiling. Avalok means glances. Smitva avalokena. Attractive smiling. So we think that you are traveling on the surface of the earth just to benefit us only. So this is actually material intelligence. So, jivas want to enjoy and they acquire the right kind of intelligence to enjoy this world. But if we have come if we have come to this world and we have got that kind of intelligence, material intelligence, should we just be satisfied with that kind of intelligence and just keep being controlled by such kind of intelligence?
No.
What should we do?
We should think about the beyond of material enjoyment, because it's
Yes.
not give the satisfaction. Yeah.
Yes.
More distress, more anxiety gives.
Yeah. So we should try
Look for
to.
that.
Yes, correct. Yeah, we should try to purify our intelligence so that we
By the devotional service.
we are not like we don't have this kind of enjoying mentality. We should try to purify the intelligence, and Lord Krishna is saying in the Bhagavad Gita. So how do you purify the intelligence?
By devotional service.
By devotional service, because it says nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhaveta shantira shantasya utasakam. Na asti buddhira yuktasya. Ayuktasya means one who is not
Engaged.
Yeah, one who is not connected to the Lord or engaged in His service. Nasti buddhira yuktasya. There, such people cannot have a steady intelligence. Without which, how can you have a steady mind? And without steady mind, how can one have peace? Without peace, how can one have happiness? Everyone wants happiness in this world. So nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhaveta shantira shantasya kutha sukam. So that is what Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. So by devotional service, purifying the intelligence, and knowing actually that because of our contaminated intelligence, we have got this enjoying mentality. And we have so many desires, and we want to use our intelligence to satisfy our desires. We want to enjoy with the help of our intelligence, material intelligence. And this is in this world we see that's happening. People try to acquire so many different things, but it's all because of the contaminated intelligence. Kapil Bhagwan is saying in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, yam yam artam upadatte, yam yam artam upadatte, dukhena sukha hetave. So it says, whatever yam yam artam, whatever object one actually tries to acquire in this world, upadatte. So they want to get different kinds of things. They want to have so many different kinds of cars, so many different kinds of shoes, so many different kinds of clothes, so many different kinds of furniture. They want to have so many different kinds of bed, so many different kinds of food. All these things people want to have. And whatever they acquire in this world, yam yam artam upadatte, dukhena sukhetava. Dukhena sukhetava means, dukhena means with so much of dukkha. Dukhena sukhetava, with so much of distress. They have to undergo so much of distress. Just like, let's say someone wants to have a nice car, then you have to have the money. If you want to have a nice house, you have to have money for that. And you have to work hard, whole day and night, you have to work hard. And then you will be able to get, the money to buy those things that you want to enjoy. So, dukhena sukha hetave. With dukkha, one acquires, but what is the purpose?
For enjoyment.
Sukha hetave means
For
the purpose of enjoying. So we try to get so many things in this world. We want to get good education. You want to have good wealth. We want to have so many good place, house, and all these things we want to have. So, but for this, there is so much of dukh required, so much of suffering, or so much of difficulty. Dukhena sukhetva. But all these things, tam tam dunoti Bhagwan. All these things, it will be. Can we take it with us?
No.
No, this is all going to be left behind. We all acquire all these things with so much of difficulty, but all of this will be taken away. And that's why it's mentioned. Dunoti means it will be destroyed. You know, no matter how nice house you build, it will eventually be destroyed. And one day, someone will just remove it with some. They've got some different kinds of, what do you call,
Bulldozer.
machines, and they use it to. They've got some sort of, and they crush it, and bulldozers will remove it, and then after that you see something else coming up, and you see that the once upon a time, those houses which are being removed now, they were new houses, isn't it true?
Yes.
Someone built it. Someone must have worked hard to build it. Some big factories, like we see some big, huge factory in Dunedin, which employed thousands of people, and that has been removed now, destroyed. Very big, huge stadium there. Thousands of people used to watch for different kinds of games there, sports, and it's all destroyed now, removed. But once upon a time, it was new. Now they're building a new hospital, millions and billions of dollars they are spending in Dunedin. But that will eventually be destroyed because time will destroy them. Isn't it true?
It's true.
Anything you acquire, you have a nice car, but the thing is, one day you see that that car may be, taken. It's just being used by scrap metal people. You see, it's smashed, just made it into a thin, flat thing, and then taken, all the engine and everything removed, and everything is destroyed. So whatever we acquire with so much of difficulty in this world, dukhena sukha hetave, tam dhunoti Bhagavan, in the form of time, Lord actually destroys it. And Lord Krishna says, Kalosmi, I am Kal, I am time, I destroy everything. And tam dhunoti Bhagavan, and it's mentioned that Pumams chochati tatkrite. Because of that, yatkrite. Because of that, one laments. This has been destroyed. And of course, this body is also eventually is going to be destroyed. It has got a beginning, it has got an end, it will be destroyed. And it's all these things is because of Durmati. It is mentioned that there's also Yad Adruvasya Dehase. This body is Adruvasya Dehase. This body is permanent or temporary?
Temporary.
Temporary body. Yad Adruvasya Dehase. Adruvasya means temporary body. This body is temporary. Sanu bandasya means anything connected with the body. Let's say family members or anything that you possess. Sa anubandasya means that which is connected with the body. Sa anubandasya durmati. Durmati means the contaminated
Intelligence.
Durmati, because of Durmati. Sanu bandasya durmati. Druvani manyate mohat. Druvani manyate means one considers all these temporary things, one considers.
Mind.
Druvani manyate means one is considered this permanent. Is all this adruvasya? Adruvasya dehasya sanu bandasya durmati. Druvani manyate mohat. Because of moha. Moha, of course, comes later on. So mohat, the druvani manyate mohat, griha chetra vasunicha. Griha means griha is temporary or eternal. Griha. Oh. Griha. Chetra means the place, the land on which we are staying. Chetra. Vasuni means
Living there.
Vasuni means basiyat, money, bank balance. So all these things are temporary, but because of contaminated intelligence, we are thinking that all these things are
Permanent.
permanent. Everything is permanent. We think that Lord Krishna is saying everything is temporary. Mamupete punarjanma dukhalem sashvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gata. Lord Krishna is saying that this place is dukhalem sashvatam. We think that everything we want to enjoy, want sukha hetave. Everything we acquire, it is for sukh, my enjoyment. The Creator is saying this is dukhalayam. This is a place of misery only. You get only distress here. Just like, Pustakalaya, you get books. Himalaya, you get only birth for the eyes there. Right? Granthalaya or, all these different alaya. But this is Dukhalaya. Dukhalaya, but we think this is place for our, we think it's Sukhalaya. We think it's Sukhalayam or Sukhalaya. And it is ashashvatam, temporary. Everything we think it's permanent. Even, I've got my permanent residence. You can't get permanent residence here because there's only temporary place. You can only get not PR but TR only, temporary residence. Because this only Lord, the Creator is saying this is ashashvatam. So this is all because of Durmati. And when we are and the real Durmati is because, yes, Mataji? Durmati because of our contaminated intelligence. But when we get the right intelligence by devotional service, and then we get the Vivek, when we get the Vivek, Binu Satsang Vivek na hoy, Vivek, then we will be able to understand what is what. Otherwise, it's having the intelligence actually, which is female. It is Puranjani. So Puranjan wants to enjoy this world using Puranjani. He wants they're using the intelligence, which is like human, and and then this actually causes us to take birth again and again, different bodies again and again. You accept one body, give up that body, take another body, give up that body, take another, give up that body, take another body. Is that what human life is meant for?
No.
Is human life meant for being Puranjan and going into the another Pur and another Pur, another Pur, another Pur, and another city of 9 gates, another city of 9. How many times we have actually accepted these kinds of bodies? So many times we don't remember, but we have taken many bodies before, and if we don't purify this contaminated intelligence, then we will again have to take further bodies. We're going to have to take many other bodies, and so this is Puranjan and Puranjani Katha, talking about intelligence. Puranjani is intelligence. Puranjani is material intelligence, and actually, this is our Katha. This is our Atma Katha. This is meant for us. This is not Naraji. Naraji, of course, is speaking to. Naraji is speaking to whom?
Prachin Barishat.
Parachin Barisat, because Parachin Barisat was very, he was doing so many yajnas. He's doing so many yajnas, and all different yajnas are all meant for what? It is all meant for
his material happiness.
Yeah, material enjoyment. People do all these yajnas for material enjoyment. They want all these things. And Lord Krishna says, Yamima pushpita vacham pravadante vipaschita vedavad rata partha namyada sthiti vadina kamatmana sargapara janma karma phala pradan kriya vishesha bahulam bhogeshware gatim prati भोगेश्वरी प्रसक्तानां तया परिच्छेदसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि समादो न विधीयते त्रैगुण्य विषया with the nistraygunya bhavarjuna. All this, what's the actual meanings of these verses? What's the meaning? What is Lord Krishna saying? Yes. Yes. The purpose of this is that, yes, anyone? All these words of the
One who is
Vedas.
attracted to material he is bewildered. He cannot go into the spiritual path. One who is
Yes, very
attracted.
good. Yeah, all these things that, all these different, yagyas people want to do. And because the words of the Vedas are very flowery, pushpitam vacham, you do this, you get this, you do this, you do get it. People get attracted. But then to attracted for what purpose? If you are in a prison house, if you go to another part of the same prison house, is this good?
No.
An intelligent person will want to stay in the prison house and get better facilities?
No.
No. An intelligent person will want to
Get out from the prison house.
get out from the prison house, get out from the prison, because that place is not meant for a gentleman. That's not meant for an intelligent person. We need to get out of this prison house. So this Bhoga and Aishwarya, all these things people want through different, Pushpitam, flowery words of Vedas, people get attracted. Kameshesra, Hita Jnana, Hirita Jnana. They've got lost their intelligence. Hirita Jnana. Prapadyantya devata tam tam niyamasta prakritya niyatasya. All this Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. So all these things actually people want, and they want to enjoy, and they use the Vedas, they perform different yagyas, and all these things they attain. But all these people things actually keep one bound in this world. Bhog and Aishwarya, that bhog mentality, enjoying mentality, the bhog, enjoying mentality, and Aishwarya, the opulence, all these things. I want to have this. I want to have this. So all these things one tries to get through the intelligence, through the material intelligence, contaminated intelligence. But Lord Krishna is saying, such people, you cannot have the minds on me. They cannot. Those who are attracted to these things or bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service does not take place. So we should know that we are not the enjoyers. We are not the proprietors. Actually, the enjoyer and the proprietor is Krishna. Krishna needs to be saved, and then we will come to, and we'll get the right kind of intelligence. Even we see, so here, in this katha, actually, Puranjan and Puranjani are used because these things are very attractive to these people of the world nowadays. And the katha was very interesting to Prachin Barisa. Prachin Barisa was very attentively hearing this katha. Very attentively, Prachin Barisa was hearing this because it's to do with enjoyment, the enjoying mentality, and a female and beautiful female with very attracted to the male, and the male is attracted to the female. All these things are, this kind of the katha is very interesting to the people of this world. So he uses this katha. But to teach him a lesson. Look, this is you. You are actually Puranjan. Or living entities. For us, it is we need to understand we are the Puranjan. And then Puranjani is the intelligence. And so here the hands. So she's saying that who will not be attracted to those beautiful hands, great hands. Prabhupada says that the hands, like this, the body of the serpent, the little bit narrow becomes narrow and is wide, and like you have some people a muscular body, and then towards near the hand it gets narrower, just like the snake's body. It gets gets narrower towards the end. So this is like a body of a snake, and that's meant for embracing beautiful women like us, and who will not be attracted by this. So the Puranjan is attracted to Puranjani, and Puranjani is attracted to Puranjan. This is actually that attraction in this world that is keeping us bound. It is keeping us bound to this world, and of course Naradji will later on explain the meanings of all these things. But But we need to keep reminding ourselves that this is actually the meaning, and we actually are Puranjans, and we should give up that kind of enjoying mentality. We should give up the material desires, which are actually called lust. And then lust is an eternal enemy which keeps us in this world. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments? Or if you don't have any questions or comments, you can say what you have learned today. What are some of the important things you have learned?
Thank you for the nice class, Prabhuji. Thank you. As always, very, very insightful points you made. I especially like that point where you said, I am attracted to all these material things, but actually the material things don't even care for me. Material things, it's lifeless, and it's not attracted to me. It's just one way traffic. I really like that point, what you made. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So,
Krishna,
yeah.
Prabhu. Yeah,
Yes,
very nice
ma'am.
class. Just every day, though we are reading about all these things, but your lecture reminding me everything is temporary in this material world, that we think about our house, our car, everything is temporary.
Thank you, Mataji. It's all temporary. Sometimes the word is also used as sapna. Like there's Lord Shiva is saying, Sunahu Uma ya Anubhava apna Satya Hari Bhajan Jagat Sab Sapna. Sapna means it's temporary. Or it's like a sapna. It's like a dream. Jagat Satya Hari Bhajan. What is real?
Satyahari Bhajan means
Jagat Sab Sapna. So everything else is temporary in this world. The real thing is bhajan or devotional service to the Lord. And yes, attraction to this material world. And we have to remind ourselves again and again, we are not here for that purpose. And this human life, it's lost. If once you leave the body, can you use this body for anything?
no.
Once the Atma leaves the body, this body is just useless. People will just take it to the crematorium and burn it or bury it or whatever. Krimi Vida Bhasma Sangitam. Deva Sangitam Apyante Krimi Vida Bhasma. Whoever one is, it's still his body will turn into ashes or worms or stool. And then when we are in this body, when we are living in this body, then we can use this body so that we can elevate ourselves. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. And remind ourselves again and again.
Yes.
Actually, through devotional service, the detachment should come, the knowledge should come. Bhagavate Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayati, that way says that detachment from the world will come when you have attachment to Krishna.
Lord, yeah.
Yeah. Should naturally come. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Anything else?
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anything else? What else you learned? Anyone wants to say anything? Anything?
Wonderful class. Yes, Prabhuji, as you mentioned, we have to use our intelligence to purify our self so that we don't remain in this prison house and we go out of this prison house. With devotional service, we connect ourselves to the Lord.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Yes. We should understand. First of all, we should understand that this is not a placement for us. And now the next is, we should know which is the best place for us. And to go to that place, leaving this place, you want to leave this place and go to the best place. And what is the process? And so we have to get that kind of intelligence through association and then, take action. If you are in the prison and you do nothing, what happens?
Remain there.
You remain there. If you keep committing more and more crime, then the government will keep you in prison forever. They call it, I don't know what they call it. They call it life sentence. Life sentence.
For
Yeah, they
murder
call it life.
crimes,
Yes.
for murder crimes, they give you life sentence.
Yeah.
But
So we
still,
have,
they if you improve yourself, so then they release you.
but we have already been given this life sentence because we are going to be in this prison house from birth to death, definitely. We have already been given this sentence, isn't it true?
Yes.
And we want to enjoy. We think we are enjoying in this prison house. How can we enjoy? It's not a place for enjoyment. Rita has already said this. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Madhav.
Hare Krishna.
Right. Anything else? So yes, thank you all the devotees. Thank you, Shri Shri Radha Giridhari Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Shri Ganesh Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Bhakt Hanuman ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय His
His
Grace
grace,
माधव प्रभु
Madhav
की
Govind Prabhu
जय
ki jai.
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
Hari
बोल
Hari Bol.
all glories to assembled devotees Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.